Hello, students. Happy Wednesday. You have 2 assignments due today, and you're going to enter your answers in the computer. The 2 assignments are already in the Google Classroom. They are 8.7.1 cool down and 8.7.2 cool down. Let me remind you what these numbers mean. 8 for 8th grade math, 7 for Unit 7, and 1 for Lesson 1 and 2 for Lesson 2. I've already given you this on paper during your Monday, Tuesday class. You can go back to your paper if you want to, but I'm not collecting your papers. You have to turn it in on the computer. So go to the Google Classroom. Find the first assignment, 8.7.1 cool down. Click the link and then make sure you see this same problem. I'll wait for you to get that open or pause the video. I guess I'm not waiting. Okay, question number 1 asks you, what is the value of 3 to the 4th power? In class Monday and Tuesday, I showed you how to write this out in expanded notation. 3 to the 4th power equals 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Let me see if I can do that math in my head. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. And then times 3 again. 27 times 3 is 81, I think. 81, did I get it right? I don't know. I don't know if I got it right, and I actually don't like doing math in my head. I love doing math on spreadsheets. You should definitely learn how to use a spreadsheet program. Unless you've taken a class, though, it's probably not something you're familiar with. I'm going to show you right now how you can use Google Sheets to do your math instead of a calculator. The reason why I like using a spreadsheet better is that it keeps my formulas. It keeps the equations. Okay, so this same problem on the paper, what is 3 to the power of 4? You could use your calculator if you know how to enter power of 4, but if you don't, look how you do it on a spreadsheet. Put an equal sign, and when you tell it equal sign, you're saying, I want you to do the math. Oops. Oh, hold on. I was going to zoom in for you. A little bit bigger. Okay, there. Okay. So you can enter whatever you want into a spreadsheet cell, and it just keeps that. But if you want it to do math, you have to start with equal sign. So go to Google Sheets, type in an equal sign, and then 3, we want 3 to the 4th power. You can go 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. That little star means multiplication, and when you hit enter, it calculates. Look, I got it right, it's 81. But we don't want to push 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 every time. We want it to calculate a little easier than that, right? So I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the fast way. Put in 3 and then this caret symbol. This little caret symbol means to the power of 3 to the power of 4. Zoom in, look at that little caret. On your keyboard, it's number 6. So you'll push Shift 6 to get the caret button, the caret symbol. And that means to the power of. Then you hit enter and it calculates for you. You see, I got the same number. What if you forget what you've entered in the cell? We'll go up here to this formula bar. That's called the formula bar. And when you click on the cell, it'll show you what you entered into the formula bar. So in my opinion, this is far better than using a calculator because it keeps what I've entered. If I need to change the number later, I go back and change it. And I can double check my work. You can't double check your work with a calculator. You have no idea if you push the right button or not. Okay, so that's how you can use a spreadsheet to help you with this assignment. Let me go back to the assignment though. And here you need to type in the answer that you got. So what is 3 to the power of 4? I think you can do it because I just showed you how. Okay, type in your answer. I showed you it was 81, right? And then submit the answer. Go to the next problem. The next problem says, how many times bigger is 3 to the 15 compared to 3 to the 12? Now, this is a little hard, in my opinion. This one's a little harder. Let's go on paper, though. 3 to the 15 compared to 3 to the 12, how many times bigger? So that's not the same as how much larger is the exponent, right? 3 to the 15 has an exponent of 15, and 3 to the 12 has an exponent of 12. That means 3 to the 15 is being multiplied an additional 3 times by itself. Not times 3, though. So it's not 3 times bigger just because the exponent is 3 values higher. It's not 3 times bigger. It's actually 8 times bigger. Let me show you how I got that. So we have 3 to the 15 divided by 3 to the 12th, and you already know that means 3 to the 15 is oh, it's not 8 times bigger. It doesn't double 3 more times. It triples 3 more times because we have base 3. So, oh my gosh, I need to give you a little more paper to help teach this one. This one's complicated. 3 to the 15, if I'm just going to go ahead and write it out. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Oh, this is going to kill me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 3 to the 15. And we're going to compare that to 3 to the 12. So anyway, take away 12 of these, and you get 3 to the 3 remaining. There we go. So it is 3 times 3 times 3 times bigger. Let me say that again. 3 to the power of 15 compared to, and I'm going to draw this ratio here to show you that I'm comparing them, compared to 3 to the 12th power, it is 3 times 3 times 3 times bigger. It's not 3 times bigger. It's 27 times bigger because 3 times 3 is 9 times 3 is 27. So 3 to the 15 compared to 3 to the 12th can be written as a fraction, a ratio. And if we were to do the math, the larger number is 27 times greater than the smaller number, 27 times, because it's being tripled 3 more times. I think an easier way to prove this is just by starting with the number 1. Okay, so I'm going to start with the number 1, and I'm going to make 2 tables. And with the number 1, now I'm going to, when you have a base 3, like this, base 3, it means every exponent you multiply by another 3. It's tripling. So if I take this 1 and I triple it, I get 3. Remember, I started with 1, so now it's 3 times bigger. If I triple it again, I get 9, like 3 times 3. So each one is tripled. Now it is 9 times bigger than what I started with. And if I triple that again, 9 times 3, I get 27. And that's 27 times larger than I started with. I think it's easier to see it this way. But this could be any number. It could be number 1. It could be number 3 to the 15th. I'm going to call it x. Let me do this again with x. Okay, so if I have x to the power of 1, then X to the power of 1. That's what I started with. Sorry, I should go to x squared because this is x to the power of 1. Sorry, this is x to the power of 1 in my first column. X squared is going to be whatever x is times bigger because it's x times x. So it's x times bigger. If I draw that out, you can see x times x. Now, if I go x to the third, then whatever x is, it's x times bigger. X times bigger. Okay, anyway. If you're looking at the number 3 and you go 3 times 3 times 3, it's 27 times bigger. Oh, that's actually kind of hard for me to visualize. You know, how many times bigger is it? Is not how many times it's been multiplied. It's the value of those multiplications. If it's 3 times 3 times 3, it's 27 times bigger. And that was a base 3. Okay, let me see if I even got it right. I'd be so embarrassed. Yeah, correct. See? Correct. Oops, ta-ding, and finish the assignment. Okay, go to the Google Classroom now and get the next assignment that you need to do. That is 8.7.2 cool down. And you have it on the same piece of paper. I'll get mine ready right now. I want you to get yours ready right now. Go to the Google Classroom for you. For me, I'm just going to click the link that I have open. Pause the video and go get it. Okay, this is 8.7.2, Lesson 2, Cool Down. You clicked the link in the Google Classroom. You also have it on your paper if you want to see it on paper. I numbered it 3 on the paper because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, but there's no numbers in your assignment that you see on the computer. I'm only checking what you enter into the computer. Got it? Okay, number 1 on the computer, number 3 on your paper says rewrite 10 to the 32nd power times 10 to the 6th power using a single exponent. Okay, they said to rewrite it, but I call that simplify. Basically, they want you to simplify 10 to the 32nd power times 10 to the 6th power. In class, I showed you how to write this out in expanded form. And when you do, you can add the exponents. Please remember that when you have the same base, you can add the exponents. When you're multiplying the same base, add the exponents. So this equals 10 to the 32nd power, 10 to the power of 32 plus 6. 10 to the power of 32 plus 6, and that equals 10 to the power of 38. There are important instructions for using this program to enter your answer. It says use the caret symbol to represent an exponent. And I showed you this in the spreadsheet. That's computer language for to the power of. So when you enter this number in your computer, please look at my paper. You're going to enter 10 caret symbol 38, and that means 10 to the power of 38. And that caret symbol is Shift 6 on your keyboard. Go ahead and enter it right now. Six, 38, and submit your answer. Woo woo, I'm correct. I hope you got it right. You can see me, so I'm expecting you to get it right. Number two on the computer, number 4 on your paper, it says, each year, roughly 10 to the 6 computer programmers each make about 10 to the power of 5, 10 to the 5th dollars. You can say 10 to the 5th or 10 to the power of 5. How much money is this all together? Express your answer both as a power of 10 and as a dollar amount. And then it says, what is your answer as a power of 10? So first, you're going to enter in, what is your answer as a power of 10? Hold on, let me help you on my paper, and I want you to write this down too, so that you're not just listening, but really do something here. Okay, so how many computer programmers are there? Those are people. Computer programmers are people, and there's 10 to the 6th of them. And then what is their salary? Their pay? They earn 10 to the 5th dollars per year. Nice. So how much money is that all together? How much do all computer programmers make if you combine them all? You have to multiply these numbers. Multiply how much they make by the number of people. So all together is 10 to the 6th number of people multiplied by 10 to the 5th dollars. And you know that when you're going to multiply the same base, you add the exponents. So the answer in dollars is 10 to the 11th. And they said, what is your answer as a power of 10? So in your computer, you're going to enter this as 10 caret 11. Please type in your answer now and submit to go to the next problem. On the next problem, it's the same information, but now they say, what is your answer as a dollar amount? Make sure you read your computer screen. Don't just watch this video and then go type in the answer, because you run the risk of being on the wrong problem. Make sure you are reading your computer screen. Let me help you get this number in standard form, because they ask, what is this in a dollar amount? Yeah, what is your answer as a dollar amount? So we want to type it in standard form. 10 to the 11th. How many zeros do we put on the end of this 10? What is 10 to the 11th power? You know that's 10 times 10 times 10. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, too hard. Let me show you the easy way. Start with 10 to the power of 1. And then every time you multiply by another 10, you add on a 0. So this is 10 to the first power. This is 10 to the second power. This is 10 to the third power. This is 10 to the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th power. There's 10 to the 11th power, and then go back and put in your commas. 1, 2, 3, comma. 1, 2, 3, comma. 1, 2, 3, comma. Oh my gosh. 1 million? 1 billion? 100 billion dollars. Don't forget the dollar sign. Cha-ching. Type in your answer. You're putting on 11 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Correct. Okay, good job. You did both assignments. Your Wednesday work is finished. See ya.